10 players was asked to speak on the Martinez-Cotto fight. Cool. But this isn't a prediction video. It's just a little food for thought. Because lots of people have been asking 10 players to start predicting fights again. For a long time now. Bring back the tongue twisters, put it all on the line, and bring back ring minds, the animals, crawlers and principals, and start shooting the shit again. Well, we still own our ring minds domain name. And we plan on keeping it. But there's some in-house politics going on that you all don't know about. Quite a bit of it. The same way these boxers go through their shit. And since we get asked to start doing predictions again so much, we're gonna have to do a video explaining what's really up with it. But we'll say this. We plan on doing predictions again. Soon. As soon as we settle these issues. Which have to do with external forces. But for now, we're gonna give some food for thought on the Martinez-Cotto fight. Without helping make greedy motherfuckers rich. So let's get to this fight. Because we see a lot of fans saying Martinez is gonna beat Cotto's ass. That Cotto doesn't stand a chance. That Martinez is more athletic. Bigger, faster and stronger. Well. Fuck. You're right. But here's a few questions to digest for those making these claims. Which seem to be the majority. Question 1. Is Freddie Roach a dumbass? Like, does he just take fights for the paycheck? Because we've never personally seen Roach come into a fight not to win. So do you think he knows what he's looking at when he sees a fighter? Cotto certainly didn't have to take this fight. He had options. So something fearlessly inspired him to take this fight. Like, do you seriously think Miguel Cotto doesn't know what the fuck he's looking at when he sees Sergio? All these fans know what they're looking at, but Freddie and Cotto don't. Like, they're just a trainer and fighter that have been in tons of championship fights by accident. Second. How many mugging brawlers with power has Martinez fought? I mean, seriously. We're not talking punchers with power. But muggers that'll fight on the inside, go to the body then head. I'm taking your lunch money type motherfuckers. Pavlik had power. But he wasn't a mugger. He wasn't the type that would dig to the body. Go to the basement, and then to the attic with a style that actually favors a mugger. Question 3. If Cotto was 3 inches taller, and a natural middleweight who fought with his same style and reputation, would he still be an underdog? Because in our view, he'd be the favorite. There's a saying a lot of fight fans like to use. Tailor-made. And that's exactly what Martinez would be for Cotto if Cotto was naturally bigger. Cotto has more advantages in this fight than fight fans think. And Martinez needs to remember one thing. A true king never relinquishes his crown so the world can see him. Never ever. Because the next fighter will simply do the same, and claim he needs to come to the ring first again. Fuck all that cash cow garbage, and I'm the man now bullshit. Because beating Cotto won't make you the man. It'll just mean you beat a little guy. You'll look like a bully. And if he knocks you the fuck out, it'll make you look even worse. You can't win no matter what. Oscar pulled this shit with Pac. All it did was make Pac a superstar. And if he woulda beat Pac's ass, it woulda proven nothing. You know what it would have been? We'll tell you. Just a fight he had beating a little guy's ass. But if Cotto knocks Martinez the fuck out, Martinez is done, and Cotto's the man now. Martinez will talk about how he pulled this, and hurt that, and redamaged this or that broken thing at the end of the fight. And no one will give two shits. Martinez is very accident prone, because he's an aging cyclist who fights like one. Always on his bike. And we don't mean running. Just that he uses his speed and is always on the move. The cyclist can ride his bike a long way. But when things go bad, and that branch gets caught in his wheel, he's gonna tumble all the way downhill. You see, he beat Chavez. But if there was one more round, he was done. And this fight could very well be titled Martinez-Cotto. Passion versus emotions. They seem like the same thing. Both are emotions. But emotions can be erratic feelings running all over the place. While passion is one feeling directed by a will in one direction, with great desire. And Martinez is coming into this fight with too many emotions. They're all over the place. He's predicting knockouts and calling rounds in anger. As much as emotions can work in your favor, they can also work against you. If you feel you've been done wrong, then justice is what you should fight for. Not revenge. claiming you'll punish in anger, while Cotto's saying shit like, "I'm just going to fight to win." Smart. And that should be Sergio's initial goal too. Then if the knockout comes, take it. Because his only advantage in this fight is that Cotto's a smaller fighter. And bleeds well. And Sergio's very athletic. We'll also give Sergio credit for fighting with heart. But keep in mind, bigger fighters are easier for Martinez to hit. Unfortunately for Martinez, they're also easier for Cotto. I mean, how many fighters does Cotto enter the ring looking down at? Cotto's also calm as hell, and not worried about a damn thing. If he wins, he's a hero. If he gets his ass beat, especially badly, he'll go back home having the fans hugging and comforting him for taking on that bully. We can personally understand Martinez being annoyed. We certainly don't view him as a bully. Nevertheless, the bully is still how he'll be viewed by die-hard Cotto fans. While Martinez is full of useless emotion. In a fight he can't win. It's not like he becomes a big pay-per-view star if he wins. Or like Cotto fans will start buying his fights. But for those convinced Martinez is a knockout artist, because of what he did to Paul Williams, he's not. He only has 8 knockouts before winning the light middleweight title. Most if not all at a lower weight. So he's been better against bigger men. More to hit against bigger, slower guys. So he better be smart. Because the last time he claimed he was gonna knock a fighter out, which was Chavez, he ended up nearly getting knocked out himself. So our suggestion to these guys would be this. For Cotto, just rope-a-dope. Keep those hands up. And only throw a punch once in a while. When you do, make it count. Smother Martinez, who likes to keep distance, and fight with his hands down and face sticking out. Go to the body, and stay close. Martinez can't do shit to a close fighter, and he's there to hit. Show him no respect. Fuck trying to win rounds. Go for the late knockout by making Martinez work and guess. But don't start fighting until the 9th. Unless that head really presents itself to take early. Because both of these guys tend to start mustering in the championship rounds. For Martinez, well, you're getting nothing more than a paycheck. Because you're certainly not getting any props for winning. So just box. Jab Cotto all night. Use your size and distance to keep him on the end of your jab. Bust his face up until it looks like a mushroom. Rochel toss in the towel. Because when you're in trouble late in a fight, the cyclist's energy is really zapped once it's zapped. And you'll get stopped. Just a little food for thought. So good luck to both fighters. And enjoy the fight. Oh. By the way. One last thing. With the recent events concerning Schaefer, Golden Boy, and Mayweather, which we'll be speaking on, Cotto winning this fight is extremely bad for boxing politics.